Leah.
You only show the
Yeah.
food
Right.
after it's cooked.
Howdy,
And your name?
gentlemen.
Good, y'all. What's good?
Hey, good evening, good evening. How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Welcome to the yard.
Hell yeah. Where's Stelio at?
He's on his way. He'll be here in like 1 minute.
All right, fuck
They-
yeah. How things going up here?
It's good. The machinery's back up and running. Things are moving beautifully. We're finally being able to push out some more lumber now.
All right, fuck yeah.
That's right. How you doing, Luch?
Pretty good. Good to see you, Mr. Kettleman.
How's your brother doing? How's Carlo?
They're doing fine. Just fine.
How's Donnie?
Donnie's also doing fine. Last night.
How you doing, everybody?
What
What's
the
going
fuck?
on?
Not too bad. How you
Good.
doing, my man?
How you doing?
Doing great, my friend. Doing great. I'm getting pulled in 100 directions. I'm getting carted off doing meetings and shit, but the spirits are high, and that's what matters.
I mean, that's the life of trying to campaign for mayorship. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers gonna be hitting that phone line all the time.
That's damn right. That's damn right.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Lang, I wanted to meet with you in person. Mr. Kettleman was talking about speaking with you and working with you. And I always say I want to meet people face to face before I work with them.
All right.
So
well,
let me
what's-
introduce myself. My name is Stelio Lambro. Sorry I cut you off there, my
No,
friend.
you're good.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
My name is Stelio Lambros. I right here representing the lumber union, of course, but not only that, trying to become mayor so that I can represent all the workers in the city, right? And of course, you are working with the sanitation union, head of the sanitation union. And I want to make sure there is a line of communication. And if we can be mutually beneficial for each other, help each other rise up while everyone's down here struggling, if we can all rise up, that's good for everybody, right?
Hell yeah. Now, so how, and I ask respectfully, how hard have you been campaigning? Do you,
How hard
you
I've
feel
been
like you got a
campaigning?
shot?
I truly do feel like I have a shot. Right? I've been putting in 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours days, talking to people all across the city, people that they tell me themselves they haven't even spoke to a mayoral candidate in 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, because people forgot about them.
Right,
I've been
that's good.
pushing, and right now I might not have, the deep connections from 5 years ago, the name recognition people got because they've been around for so long. But I think we're making a name for ourselves, gaining a reputation for ourselves, and it's happening very quickly.
All right. And what are your plans if you were to get in office?
I got a lot of things I want to do, right? Of course, I want to make sure everyone's being paid well, right? I think everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone needs to get paid right now. People are struggling. People are having hard times. But very, very soon, once the mayor comes in office, we're going to start seeing business proposals open up, club proposals open up. I want to make sure, as a union boy, that the unions don't get left behind. I want to make sure that when businesses are popping up, they're popping up all across the city, right? And not just
Right.
in a small area. I want to make sure everyone is able to get established, right? I want to make sure everyone's able to have something. And I want to make sure, most of all, that the people that are putting in the work, I want to make sure that the people who have been here since day one, day two, that have been holding down these things are getting some respect for the shit they've been doing, right? They don't get glossed over once whoever comes in office starts deciding whose businesses go where, right?
Right. Now, me and Jack were speaking. What are your plans for the unions?
I want to add legitimacy to the unions, right? I want to make sure that the unions across the city are recognized, acknowledged, and have the backing of the people in power to make sure people are not undercutting us, right? To make sure
Right.
people are not going around trying to cash in on whatever craze is going on, right? Because right now we're seeing a lot of people, they're just starting to get their hands on some of these benches and shit. We're starting to see the beginning of the boom. We haven't even seen how crazy it's gonna be. And already, motherfuckers are showing up, trying to rob folk, trying to strong arm folk, trying to come in, do nonsense and shit. I wanna make sure that we have the legal right, because we already got the fucking moral right? We've been the ones holding this shit down. But I wanna make sure we got the legal right to do what it needs, to do what needs to be done to hold this shit down properly.
Okay. Okay.
This y'all guys, boy. Okay. All right.
Hey, Harry, how you doing?
How we doing? Sorry,
How you
Billy.
doing?
Howdy, Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Now, you know, I mean, Jack, how filled in, is Stelio? Do you know about our arrangement or what?
Mr. Lang, Mr. Stelio is privy to everything, you know, but Mr. Stelio is really careful to, maintain the public appearance as well, if you take my meaning.
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, can I speak
Yeah.
freely here?
You can
Please.
speak absolutely freely about everything.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to, make sure. I mean, listen, we've talked to our guys. We're going to be voting for you. I talked to my, one of my associates, Arush. He's running a little raffle down at the Senior Buns. And he's going to start, pushing, not necessarily forcing people to vote for you, but, egging them on to do it. I will tell you, though, I had Maximilian, one of your rivals, come down to sanitation a few days ago. And they're really, really pushing. They got motherfuckers throwing up flyers everywhere. Some of their campaign managers are people I used to know from, back in the day. And they're pretty good at what they do. So, just make sure, I don't want to tell you how to, running the whole show here, but make sure we're pushing. Because the little guys are the biggest voters.
That's right.
A little tactic
right.
that, people used to use back in the fucking day is late shift hours, right? I'm talking into the degeneracy times in the city is where you'll get the fucking most votes. That should be your primary target to get people to vote for you. A ton of fucking fresh faces around everywhere. They don't know what's what. They don't know who's who. And they'll normally vote for the first person that comes and asks. I can tell you right now, I believe no other mayor or, potential candidate is doing this. Because, I've been around, late hours and early mornings, to do some material business. And I'm not seeing any sort of campaigning at all being done there. So if we can hit that,
How late are we
that
talking about?
crowd.
Just out of curiosity, because I have been spending a lot of time very late in the night, but it might be a little past where.
I'm talking late. I'm
Huh?
talking like, let's say you're like, maybe like you set your alarm clocks to Pacific. I'm talking like 4 or 5 in the morning type shit. There's a
Yeah,
whole,
Stelio, it's when I wake up.
yeah. So
All
if,
right.
if you guys have been targeting that, then I think you have an advantage. If you haven't, I think you should, because this Max guy, he's got a lot of rep with a lot of people in the city, around these times, which is a lot. But if you're targeting the fresh faces, you should be able to outwork them.
What's this Max guy offering, when he's coming around? Well, what's his big pitch? Because like I say, he ain't never come down here, talk to us.
Well, I'm gonna shoot straight with you, okay?
Please, it's the
Yeah.
only way.
I say this as respectfully as I can. A lot of people in this fucking city don't give a shit. They don't give a shit what you got to offer. Don't give a fuck who you are. You're a familiar name. If you're somebody they can remember, they'll likely vote for you. It's just how it works. It's unfortunate, but it's just how it fucking goes. Now, obviously, there's an X amount of people who do give a shit, and will try to pry a little bit more for information, see what benefits they can get or whatever. But unfortunately, it'll never be the majority. So I don't think this guy's offering shit. I think he's just going around shoving his name down everybody's throats, and people are like, "Oh, I know, yeah, sure, I'll vote for you." Does that make sense?
That makes
That
sense,
does.
my friend. I've noticed that a lot of these people out here, they are promising shit. And I've read the charter to establish the council. I've read the Constitution down at City Hall, and I know for a fact that these bastards, they're promising shit that they can't do. Not only Max,
Yeah.
but you know, a lot of these fucking candidates, they're going around, they're promising shit that just is not real, right? So when they get in office, their word, what is their word gonna mean? Their word is nothing, right? I want to make sure that when I get in office, I am able to make promises. I'm able to deliver shit that I can actually do, that I'm out there not blowing gas up everyone's fucking ass like some of these guys are.
Yeah, but my man Stelio, and I say this fucking respectfully, if you're gonna be a fucking politician, you need to become a fucking master at fucking blowing smoke up motherfuckers' asses.
Yeah, I was about to say it's all part of the stick, man. It's how they get the votes.
It's how they get
let
the
me
fucking
say-
votes. People love to buy. Listen, people love to buy into this shit. All right, I can come and tell you that I can turn this lumberyard into $1 billion business. You know, 90% of the people here would believe it just for the sake of fucking believing it, and they would go and vote for me. Unfortunately, it's how it works. So you got to be
Just a
going
big
around. You
game.
got to be smoking, you know, blowing smoke up motherfuckers' asses. Because by the time you go into office or whoever wins, these people are so fucking ADHD. They're already on to the next thing. They don't give a fuck about the mayor no more. Any of the promises. They probably won't even remember what your fucking name is. That's how it works. You know what I mean? So
Do you,
obviously,
do you know exactly who is backing this Max guy? I mean, really backing him.
in terms of like
This is what I mean.
groups or what?
Say if I make a promise to you, or you make a promise to me, if I don't deliver, I'm gonna expect somebody to knock on my door, and if somebody doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, they should expect me knocking on their door. Now this Max guy is going to everybody and their mother, as are the other ones making a bunch of promises. Like Stel here is saying that they're not gonna be able to cash. But when they go knocking on Mr. Maximilian Thoroughbred's door, you know, demanding an explanation and maybe something more, who's gonna be backing him, defending him when he inevitably turns his back?
I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know his campaign manager is Penny. I don't know what the fuck her last name is. Fucking Penny. I
What about Juno? Isn't that the campaign manager?
think she's another campaign manager. I know Penny's. I think she's the main one. The thing is, not really gonna have many people backing him like that. At least I don't believe so. I mean, he's got a rep from the past, but I don't really know if he's got anybody that he's really rolling with.
I remember this Mickey guy constantly retweeting him.
I mean, that guy's. I wouldn't even
That-
fucking worry about that guy.
Okay. Luciano, do you know who's backing Max like that?
Nah. All I know is, like you said, Juno's campaign manager for him. That's all I know about it.
You know, in the future, if anybody say tries to go and press Stelio here, you know, we're not gonna let anybody mess with him. I'm just wondering who this guy is standing behind Max, because he's some old timer with some deep connections, but nobody seems to know who these connections are.
I mean, I tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if motherfuckers come out the shadows and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking have your back." I think that's likely the case versus maybe him having a group of people who would back him. You know what I mean?
So he has a bunch of people in the shadows, maybe. Look, I think regardless of Max, regardless of him going around, what he's saying, things like that, I want to say something. My word is my bond, right?
Right.
I know this guy's going around and he is fucking saying this shit, and he doesn't even know if he can actually work on that. He doesn't know if he can promise that. I'll go around, I'll talk to people, I'll speak kindly to them, I'll do I'll do the smiles, and I'll go out, I'll go to the walks like yesterday, I'll do the meetings and all that. But at the end of the day, I want to be able to hold my fucking head up high and know that when I was talking to someone, I was talking to them straight. And I think people can feel that, my friend. I think people can really feel that. I think people down in their fucking gut, down in their soul, down when they look me in the eye, They see that shit and it resonates with people. And I know it does because of everyone that I've talked to. Everyone that I've talked to, they can feel something different, right? They don't feel the bullshittery.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's obviously going to work in your favor doing that. And I'm not saying that it's not. I just think you'll need to, just blow some smoke on motherfuckers' asses. Listen, I'm going to be honest. If somebody asks you, hey, can you do this for me? Just tell them you can do it. Or tell them you're going to try your best. You know what I mean? You got to... It's the political game, my man.
Fake it till you make it.
You got to fake it till you make it. The political game is one of the most nasty. Because if you're not fucking blowing smoke, the other guy is, and the other guy is going to get ahead of you, and the fucking real work and the real shit you want to do is never going to come to light because you ain't going to win. Now, obviously, you have a lot of backing. We're going to back you guys, give our word. But I feel like you always need to operate like you're fucking losing, no matter what. No matter how confident you feel, you tell yourself you're behind, you need to work harder.
All right. No, you're right on that. You're right on that. I'm going to make some phone calls after this meeting's done. I'm going to make sure everyone's on high alert, pushing, no breaks until the fucking election day. We're going to be pushing, because you're 100% right when you say we need to be out there. We need to be acting like we're losing.
Now, listen, I'm an old fucking guy, and I hate fucking social media apps, but you motherfuckers need to be spamming that shit. Just get your name out there. Stelio for fucking, for mayor, throwing some slogans, retweet that shit every hour. It's effective. It ain't going to get your votes, but it's going to get your name in people's heads.
So, when we initially cut that deal, I was really pleased to hear from you and Harry here that you guys were thinking long term. Talking about, lumber union and the sanitation union are working together deep into the future.
That's right.
Something that stuck with me was you were mentioning how you guys were there day one collecting garbage, getting all dirty. And now all of a sudden, there's a bunch of makeshift gangs popping up, trying to tax people, parading themselves as a union.
Yeah.
You also said that pretty soon here, you got a feeling that similar things are going to happen here with lumber. It's these passing fads and these crazes. Everybody's showing up and bottlenecking. I think Stelio was referring to that earlier.
That's right.
Right.
Now, we had a understanding that in order to combat against that, we recognize you officially as the sanitation union, and for all material needs, sanitation needs, we go through you and funnel everybody to you. And likewise, anything lumber related, y'all come to us, funnel everyone to us, and recognize us officially as the lumber union. Now, when in the future Stelio gets into office, like you mentioned, hopefully we'll be able to legitimize our unions officially. That leaves everybody else as a fraud.
Yeah, I mean, we got to make sure we get that done.
I think that is very important. Now, now the understanding was until the machinery went up, we'd collect the materials and we bring them to you, and
look,
we got one solid days in before the machines here were up and running again. Now, in return for that, just to reiterate, it was public and open back in here of Stelio, which is very, very crucial. Now, that public backing, is that just word of mouth, hey, we're going to vote for this guy, or can we expect some retweets to go in as well when Stelio Lambros, is twat and vote for me? Because some people see certain names, that'll help swing things in our favor.
Yeah, I mean, we'll retweet whatever the fuck you guys, any sort of, flyers, whatever you guys pull out, like we will vocally, advocate for it. Vote for this guy, he knows what he's fucking talking about, yada yada. You know what I mean? We have no problem, backing you guys publicly, really.
That sounds good, my friend. That sounds real good.
Now, do we have how many matches did we manage to collect in that?
Yeah, that's what I needed to get to. Thank God,
Mr. Devon.
Last time I counted was a little bit over 1,400, maybe
Yes!
426.
All right, hell yeah, we'll take all that right now if you guys got it.
Yeah,
Of course.
Got it in the crate behind me. We wait till we wrapped up here. We'll leave it on that business transaction.
Hell yeah, sounds good to me.
All right.
Now, just one quick thing. I mean, the biggest thing for us, right? Obviously, besides the materials, which we appreciate you guys, helping us grab, is just the legitimacy of the union. I mean, down in the city right now, we're dealing with a fucking shit show. We got motherfuckers coming up every fucking day, putting on a little vest and pretending they're fucking part of some big unit that doesn't fucking exist now. And we're combating motherfuckers tearing down our flyers. It's a whole shit show at the yard all the time. So, if people ask, I just want to emphasize a little bit. You let them know that the, Los Santos Sanitation Union, that's ran by Harry Brown, Lang Buddha, Dougie, the boys, whatever.
And Cy Cunningham.
Yeah, Cy Cunningham. Those are the guys you speak to.
We'll make sure to let everyone know when they come to us and say, hey, where can we get materials? We'll point them towards you. We say, don't go to any other motherfucker because they are undercutting. They're strong arming, they're doing stupid shit. If you want to do business, do it with the right fucking people.
All right, hell yeah.
I think the potential here, again, it's another idea that you reiterated last time we met. With the city booming and businesses about to be starting going up, if the two unions in connection with one another have their finger on the pulse of all the timber coming and going and all the materials coming and going, I mean, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
That is a fucking wrap. That is like Jimmy Hoffa times 10.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys can keep your fucking stronghold up here at the lumber, and we keep our stronghold down south at sanitation, and we understand that, like I said, we have, the allegiance that we agreed on. I mean, it's a fucking wrap. We'll be able to control, the economy very well. I think it's going to fill both pockets very well.
Okay, beautiful.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Now, I mean, look, at the end of the day, too, we got so many people here that sometimes I send them down south, head over to sanitation, and these past couple of days, I've been telling them to sell their materials to you and your union. So I think it's going to be very beneficial in the future, especially we got a lot of folk over here.
All right.
All right.
Just remember, fucking stay tight, have each other's backs. You never know when what other company is going to be opening up, maybe jobs up in Polito. Motherfuckers going to want to come over here and start claiming land. That's how it works. And you guys got to be, prepared to, fight those motherfuckers off. I'm going to be honest.
That's right, my friend. Look, just knowing the struggle that we all have to go through, having to fight, having to claw, having to drag and dig our way out of the fucking dirt, get into the city, there is nothing that is going to stop us from fighting, because if the second that we stop pushing, the second we stop remaining unified, sticking together, having each other's back, that's the second we all fall.
Right.
And I'm glad to have you, my friend. I'm glad to have your support here. Because I could always use another hands fighting by me, my friend.
Listen, anybody comes over here fucking around, like I said the other day, I wish they would.
All right.
I think let's go ahead and hand over these materials, and we'll let you guys be on your way, and we'll keep y'all posted if anything happens, and we hope likewise you do the same.
Let's fucking do it.
All right.
Also, if anyone goes down there and fucks with you guys, call us and we'll have your back.
Will do, of course. Likewise.
Fucking, we're gonna start blacklisting people. No materials from anybody if these motherfuckers start shit.
All right. Fuck yeah. Now listen, you guys give us a call if you need anything, and we might be wanting to pick up some lumber here the next coming weeks as well. So we'll probably have to work out some sort of deal as well.
All right,
brother.
Whole
Give
thing.
us the word.
We'll do.
All right.
Who want the whole thing of materials?
I'll take it right here.
All right.
You got the lumberyard back,
That's the strongest
operational
motherfucking
again, or
paper
what's going
bag
on?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
they
Thank
could
you.
find in the goddamn
Machines are
city. Yeah, no
working.
problem.
Appreciate
Good
it.
stuff.
What happened?
Devon, you were working on the thing. Machines all back up?
Yeah.
Well, some Muppets came by, probably some non-union workers. They put some logs in sideways, backed up all the machinery here. So we were out of work for the last few
Jesus.
days, but well,
I'm
they
thinking
came
it's-
down here. They fixed it, so we're good to go now.
You know what I think? I think this fucking bastard, the guy that's buying the planks, he's upset we were pressing him, got him to finally buy it. He said, you know what? These guys are running me. They're making me broke. They're doing so much fucking lumber. And he had to pull the fucking plug out of one of the machines, fuck everyone over. That's what I'm thinking happened.
The good news is that we're, like I said, we're back up and running, and so we'll be up here if you need to find us.
All right, boys and lady.
As far
Appreciate
as,
your time.
As far as the materials and all that go, right? Is this transactional, or are we just keeping this settled off of the deal?
Meaning what?
Well, I mean, is there? Let's say I start sending fellas over there. Are they getting paid, or is this just gonna be
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I gotta give you money for this as well. You said it was like 1,400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just text me. You have my number?
If you in the yellow page, I'll contact you.
Yeah. Just shoot me your name, and then your state ID, and I'll wire you the funds. Right away.
Easy. All right, for sure.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Take
Good
care.
deal, gentlemen.
Take
Take it easy,
care,
Gentlemen, have a good one, all right?
You as well.
To Vito.
See you, boys.
Yeah, we'll do.